We're here in Vegas, and I have the great pleasure of interviewing the VP of Sales, Little Tikes Commercial, Greg Kidd, and my friend Clay Bainbridge, who is the...
Ooh, got it.
And,
This is the worst podcast for sure. It just started. It's all.
So,
it's pretty bad.
Yeah, real bad. What are we even doing here?
All right, so, Brad.
Should I ask the questions?
Huh? No. I have the questions.
I mean, we can just take over if you just want to take a break.
Right? So I'm the new guy.
So, Brett,
Yes.
VP of Sales. You've been in the playground business a long time. How did you get into playground business in the first place? How many years, and then how did you get into it?
Well, I've been with Little Tikes for 17 years, and I was with a playground supplier for 3 additional years prior to that. And I was in the automotive industry. I was in the automotive industry for 20 years. A president of the company that I was working for just had enough, quit, and bought a playground manufacturing where they did small parts for the playground companies, and just kept calling me, asking me to come work for him, and finally caught me on a day, and I said, sure, I'll take a look at it, and fell in love with the industry, and 3 years later, Little Tikes Commercial recruiter called, and been here ever since.
So cool. So let me ask you this. What kind of advice would you give newcomers like my friend?
Well, I think you just have to have passion. When you have passion for what we do, because we actually bring joy and imagination to young kids, when you get that passion, you'll never leave.
So far.
I don't know. He's only been in 4 months, and he just gets like more and more and more, and then now this, like all of a sudden you get to see like you know what it's like when you're new.
Oh yeah.
And you're experiencing this, it's like I don't know, it's cool.
It's a great way to jump into the industry, going to a sales meeting when you're really fresh.
For sure.
It was cool to see how different it is from where I came from, the industry I came from. So it's very different, a lot of information. It's good information, things I haven't heard. Maybe like questions, I like come up with questions and I ask the marketing person, drafting, a couple little things here and there, but it definitely keeps piquing my interest. I love it. It's cool.
Well, what's really cool is, like, a lot of people don't even know our industry exists, right? You go by and see a playground, you never think about who sells it, how much competition is there. So it's really kind of a hidden industry that is out there.
Well, so I mean that's kind of a segue, right? You know, for Clay. Clay, tell me, how did you get in the business? Like, what's your background?
My background is completely in gymnastics. I started gymnastics when I was 7 years old. And I'm 45 now. I never did anything else other than this. I taught myself little things here and there, like within the gym. We have gymnastics equipment. The gyms need to be designed where kids can move without, ramming into each other or flying off a piece of equipment and, hitting somebody and making things worse. So I would design things, and I taught myself how to use SketchUp.
Sure.
And this guy right over here was at a gymnastics facility that I designed. He was helping the guy out, and so I sent him the floor layout and SketchUp. And he was like, "Oh, that's cool. Like, we use SketchUp in the playground business." And I was like, "Well, that'd be amazing. That'd be the coolest thing. I'd love to do that."
So he's basically in charge of little kid files, right?
Sure.
And they make it. So I'm like, I take that, and his affinity for design, and you're like, no, there's something there. And so I called up Tim, he's in Arizona. I'm like, dude, you gotta talk to my boy, Clay. And he's like, why? I'm like, you need to talk to him. You never know. Good people are hard to find. So this is like that.
And that one was really good too. And then he was like, I was going out of town for 2 weeks, He's like, just go out of town. Give me a call when you get back. He's like, I'll show you Play Creator. Like, you can come up on the weekend. I'm always here. I'm like, man, that'd be great. That'd be so much fun. That'd be cool. And so I went on my trip, came back. There's Tim.
Oh, there's Tim.
We're just talking about
This is what we're talking about.
Oh,
no.
Take a picture.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, I gotta take a picture.
Okay,
Okay,
wait.
wait.
I'm still trying to figure this out.
And I got a job to do.
Wait. I want to ask you one question. What is your favorite project you've ever done?
That's a great question. I would say there is a playground in Tennessee called Gabriel's Playground. And it was the first time I went to an all-inclusive grand opening and to see all the children, about 50% of them in wheelchairs, and cut the ribbon and watch them go play all together on the first inclusive playground that I saw in real life. That's what I thought, you know what? And sometimes we get caught up selling and making numbers and we forget what we really do. And what we really do is spread joy.
I know, right?
And that's always stuck with me. And anybody new, I always tell them, go on a build or go to a grand opening. If you do it for an inclusive playground, even better, because it's going to remind you of why you're here.
I got to
You did?
Solo, yeah.
Nice. Solo that's a great one, yeah.
So this is the coolest thing. So I have a friend that lives in Solo, and we went out there for that grand opening, and I called her and I was like, hey, just come to the park. And she didn't make it up, but she knew exactly what I was talking about. She knew the park, they'd driven by it, as it was being built and everything. So they had a connection with it, and then the family that it was named after, in honor of, they knew them. So it's a really important thing for that whole community.
Sure.
And just to kind of be a part of it and see it, we were there for 2 hours, and the same thing, like watching kids go up there in wheelchairs.
Yeah. It's rewarding.
It's the coolest thing ever. It's like they can go.
Hey, and you build one, and more will come.
That's it, yeah.
That's right.
It's really awesome.
All right, well, it's been a pleasure being on the worst podcast ever. It is the worst. I mean, this is like really worse.
You and I
I think we could have done this. I mean, we are really the stars.
Yeah.
And you just riding our coattails.
You've been doing this forever. And I've only been doing this for 4 months.
This is my first podcast, and I'm carrying the whole thing.
And we carried it.
Yeah, this is like just taking us out of here.